We just saw there. Goodness me.
Just glad to get back in one piece, John.
I should think so.
I'm an ear missing somewhere. I'll find it. Don't worry.
Well.
Well, earlier we see brilliant performances from Newton and Whitlock. Can this man, Adrian Lewis, the reigning and two-time champ, lay down a marker?
40.
At the moment, John, it's going his way scoreline, but the performance is not what he would have wanted, is it?
Well, so far it's not unlike the Phil Taylor game last night, where you had the young Dutchman winning the first set, and then Phil Taylor coasting it, but without necessarily going into second gear.
And Simon Whitlock,
140.
if you missed it, cruised, and I mean cruised to a 97, 98 average. He played delightful. He was always playing within himself. I just feel with Adrian that he may be trying too hard here, John. He's trying to win the tournament tonight, and you can't do that. You can only lose it tonight.
Interesting point. To in and unlucky with the third. Yes, you can see him there trying to urge himself on, as if a really top-class performance is an absolute must. Victory is first and foremost the aim. Yes, if you can do it impressively, then fine. But there's no point to prove, has he, Wayne?
And you know as well as I do, great performances come when you play relaxed and just let it happen. And that was a setup of the highest order. 145 off 181. Equates to double 18 left for Adrian Lewis.
Yeah, for the best leg of the match, a 13-darter should he get it first strike. Double 9 across the board. And Owens was waiting, hopeful of a shot at 82. It was never to be.
This is his 8th attempt to be a world champion. He's twice successful, which is absolutely superb. Also reached 3 quarterfinals. His jackpot. Denis, on the other hand, been world championship disaster year after year, really. 1 quarterfinal in the previous 12 years. For someone like Denis, that's extraordinary.
96.
There we go. On Sunday afternoon, Justin Platt. This is Mark Walsh. That could be a cracker, couldn't it? Dean Winstanley versus the quickfire Vincent van der Voort. Final game of that session. James Wade versus former world champ Steve Beaton.
And then a few hours later, here we go. Michael van Gerwen against Peter Wright. That'll be a real game, that. The last game in the second round. It's completed with that game. And then round 3 starts with Andy Hamilton against Terry Jenkins. And by Jove, there are some games in round 3 right the way through. But that one tomorrow night, followed by the Power himself against Robert Thornton. And they've met more than once on TV this year. Well, we know that Thornton won the UK Open. And Taylor will be hoping to get back, make sure that he does go on in this tournament.
Can Adrian Lewis raise the roof with the biggie? They go bullseye or treble 18.
Denis, you require 117.
This is for a break, John.
Yes, and you feel that he's got to get this kind of shot. That's a great start. Single 17. Oh, he's gone in the double 17. Ah, what a mistake. What a sad dart for Denis.
23 left, Denis. Denis, 23. That's it.
99.
Well,
Adrian requires 72.
he still didn't work it out, did he? It flummoxed him. Will he be coming back for double 9.
Game shown
The answer
second
is
leg.
9.
Adrian Lewis. Well, leggings. Dennis to throw
Just got
first.
it, look.
Game on.
Oh, damn.
Well, as it turns out, it didn't matter. The dart that did him damage was not the single 5, but the double 17. It might be an indication of that arm injury that he's got. Sometimes the dart goes a lot lower than that, which he's trying to pitch it. And I think probably it was more carelessness.
57.
Chasing the trebles around the board, Adrian Lewis. Hunting the big ones, just coming up with singles. Yeah, you mentioned about coming up low, John, or the dart going low into the double. He's now thrown 6 darts at the treble and 4 have been low.
Yes, it's
96.
symptomatic of that injury, but sometimes he does find it difficult to lift the arm up sufficiently, and of course that is necessary. It's just like serving in tennis, Dennis. You just have to make sure that the arm goes way up.
136 from the heat. Moves the 170.
60. Dennis, you require 170.
Come on, Den. Can you? Can you? No. You know what he would have done if he'd have hit the treble 20, John? Gone for a 10.
Yes, he would, because Lewis is so far back. This is a rare leg in this match, where it's usually on the other foot that the shoe has been worn. But it's Ovens with the first opportunity, and maybe the first leg of the match for him to win. Double 81, moves across slightly, dead in line with the double, and so is the dart that he pitches. Not out of this set, Denis Ovens.
First leg of the match for the heat.
100.
Yeah, I mentioned Adrian Lewis's rhythm. Normally his darts penetrate the board a bit more than they're doing tonight. And the reason for that is that if his timing's slightly off, you know, John, as a dart player, that the darts don't go in quite so hard. And you see there was a big jolt with the shoulder.
93.
They seem to be slapping the board rather than going in elegantly.
Floating in, yes. Forcing the dart.
100.
It's nice of you to call me a dart player. It's 1982 since I last won anything worthwhile.
I never called you a dart player, John. I said you play darts.
I like your style, son. Now then.
We're on the 170 again, John.
At 170 again,
What's
yes.
happening?
Be nice to see it. Light up the game, won't it? It certainly set this crowd alight. Not that they need
49.
setting alight.
Adrian, you require 170.
Well, he doesn't have to go for the bullseye if he gets a shot. Go for it! Go for it, sir! Oh, my word!
You can see the mark. It wasn't in the 50, but it couldn't have been closer, could it? We almost saw the 170 finish there. Magical darts from the jackpot, Lewis.
140.
Right hand.
Adrian, you require 50.
Well, he didn't have to go for it. But ever the crowd pleaser. 10 for tops for another set. This is turning into a stroll in the park for the champ. As I said in the first set, he won't be happy. But a 2-set lead is a 2-set lead.